Alex Strum. Falcons are coached by Lon Burstall and assisted by Scott Egeman, Jeff Boyer, Matt Bosch, and Austin Daugherty. Please join me in prayer, led by Riley Erdenbrand. Tonight's officials are Brent Winter, Ryan Hasbargen, Brett Nils, Darren Opsahl, and Stan Hansen. At this time, we ask you to rise, remove any headwear, face our nation's flag for the national anthem. As a proud member of Minnesota State High School League, Park Christian School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. We thank you for your attendance and cooperation. Now let's play football.
Welcome to Park Christian Field in Moorhead, Minnesota. I'm Josh Boyko. Thank you, Falcon Cast, for joining me tonight. Tonight's matchup features the visiting Nevis Tigers and your home Park Christian Falcons. Falcons coming off of a win to improve their record to 3-3 after beating the LaPorte Wildcats here last Friday. Nevis enters the game with a record of 5-1. And coming off of a 55-8 win versus Cass Lake Bena. The Falcons will kick off to start the game. They went onside kick, first play of the game against LaPorte last week. We'll see what they have up their sleeve here. Erkenbrack will tee it up, and he is ready. Back deep are John Rice and Joe Houchin, and the kick goes long to Rice. Fielded inside the 10, cuts up the middle, and still going is brought down around the 35. John Rice with the return of plus 25 yards.
Brings it out to the 34-yard line, will be first and 10. Returned by number 1, John Rice.
Tonight is senior night for the Park Christian Falcons. They have 7 seniors that will be featured throughout tonight's game. The quarterback tonight will be Ethan Klemek for the Nevis Tigers, the junior, takes the snap, hands off up the middle, and is stopped by Phil Lean after a gain of 3. Good play by Philip Lean to make sure that didn't get taken any farther than it did, as there was daylight ahead. But he made sure that didn't go any further. He gets his first tackle of many that we'll see tonight. Klemek in the backfield with Ian Arendt, and he gets the pitch left. Here comes steaming. Oh my goodness, a very good play by Caden Larson right there. He came flying from his position in the secondary across the field and laid the hit on Ian Arendt, one of the captains of this Nevis roster. A couple of seniors met head-to-head right there, and Larson made the play with others and in host at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4. Park looking for a 3-and-out against a good Nevis Tigers team on possession number 1. Klemek takes a snap, fires left. It's caught and taken down near the first down marker. It'll be enough to move the chains. Kane Mitchell, another captain, made the reception. Defender was playing off. That was Kyler Card in coverage. The Falcons got there to make the stop at the marker, but he fell forward just enough to earn the first down yardage. It's a brisk, chilly night. A fall crisp air evening in Moorhead. Temperature around 50 degrees and dropping as we continue play. Klemek rolling right, has a man, and he's just going to have to throw it out of bounds as that was covered well by the Falcons. Erkenbrack was in there for Park Christian to force the throwaway from Klemek. There were crossing patterns going both directions, but 2 of them were going to the opposite side of the field that Klemek was rolling out to, so he really only had one option, and that was covered up well by the Park Christian pass defense. 2nd and 10. Nevis rolled to a 47-point victory in their last game against Castle Lake Bena. Firing left, good play, will pick up first down yardage. That's how you know a receiver and a quarterback have good connection. That ball was out before Kane Mitchell, the wide receiver, was looking to make the catch. On the curl route, he stops and gains a first down for Nevis. They're into Falcons territory at the 43-yard line of Park Christian. Klemek in the pistol. Behind him is Ian Arendt. And they give Arendt the carry and gains 2. Skylar Weekly brings him down. Sophomore, number 47, the linebacker, with the tackle. Again, that play had potential if they broke that tackle to get to the next level and then some. But the Falcon linebackers making plays early in this game to put them in a better position on 2nd down. Josh Lean is on the sideline currently and not in jersey currently. He came out of this game holding his shoulder earlier. Pass play. Firing deep and incomplete. Just overthrew his man. In coverage was Max Albrecht and Caden Larson. Hushin was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line. Tigers need to gain the 33 for a first down. Are in 4-down territory, most likely, if they don't get this. Punt won't net them much. Too long for a field goal, but Falcons have to get a stop on 3rd down before they can think about what they're going to do on 4th down. It's going to be an option play, and slipping and making the tackle is Skylar Weekly again. Klemek lost his footing around the 43. Minimal gain on the play, maybe a yard to the 40.
Gain of 1 on the play. Going to make it 4th and 7.
Decision time for Nevis. A punt could back up Park Christian towards their own goal line, but if they feel like they can pull out a good play from the playbook right now, they have a good chance of picking up first down yardage. 4th and 7, 8:15 and counting to go in quarter number 1. This the only possession of the game so far. Not a whole lot of chunk plays on this drive, just steadily moving. It's a pass play, firing right. Coverage was lax, and still going down the sideline and to the end zone. Touchdown, Nevis. Joe Huchin with the reception on 4th down. Albrecht was in coverage and played too far off, and then was not able to get Huchin to the ground. And he gets the touchdown, a chunk play of 40 yards. There is the chunk play I was mentioned lacking from this drive, and now it'll be a 2-point conversion attempt, it looks like, from Nevis. Nope, they will be lining up to kick for 1. The kicker will be the quarterback, Klemek. Snap. It is a fake. They're going to score 2 points on the fake. Wide open receiver to the left side. Aiden Thompson, senior, makes the reception to make it 8-0 Nevis.
Nevis Tigers 8, Park Christian 0.
Mixed results on the first drive for the Park Christian defense, as they did a fairly good job at not letting Nevis get good run plays. They had some good tackles, only a couple yards beyond the line of scrimmage, forced them to a couple 3rd and longs, and including a 4th and 7. But that's the play that it got away from Park Christian, and the 40-yard touchdown occurs, and now you're down 8-0. After what wasn't a terrible drive on defense, you're just a missed tackle away and lacks coverage, just playing way too soft from turning the Tigers over on downs and having the ball in decent field position too. Nevis taking a while in the special teams huddle. Back deep for the Falcons, lining up at the 20-yard line as they onside. And the Falcons, I thought they got on it, and they did. Skylar Weekly, Riley Erkenbrack were there. So the Tigers were trying to go quickly and get a surprise possession, something that the Falcons pulled off the last couple weeks. Successfully recovered an onside kick. Falcons will have good field position at the 46. Max Albrecht, first chance for him to have the ball in his hands. He hands off Philip Lean, no gain on the play. And they'll give him a yard. Interior defense was good for Nevis. Included Aiden Thompson, who caught the 2-point conversion. And Nathan Kaiser, number 56, a junior defensive tackle. Albrecht in shotgun. Gives to Lean again, and he barrels his way forward. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and medium for Park Christian. 2 run plays to Lean. Albrecht rolling right, pitches to Larson, but that play is not going to get the job done. It was read well. Austin errant with the stop on the outside of Larson. And the Falcons have 4th and 4 just across midfield. Falcons line up to go for it. Looking right, passes incomplete, just off the hands of Austin Carlson, the tight end. Albrecht comes off wincing as he hit his hand on the defender, it looked like. It's a turnover on downs. He'll stay in the game. People who have been keeping track of the NFL lately know what the quarterbacks have been dealing with the hand issues, as Russell Wilson is out for a couple months with the ruptured tendon in his finger after he hit his hand on the helmet of defender Aaron Donald. Ethan Klemek will hand off a sweep to the right side and buried to the turf. Josh Lean on the stop. I believe it was Ian Arendt with the carry.
2 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 8.
Another good defensive play by the Falcons' run defense, limiting the Tigers to 2 yards on 1st down as we wind under 5:20 to play in quarter number 1. It's 8-0. Nevis on top with a 40-yard touchdown to Joe Huchin on a 4th and 7 in Falcons territory. Klemek looking right, fakes. He will be nearly sacked by Lean, and he'll fire it out of bounds. Lean was oh so close to a sack deep in the backfield, as in behind the 40-yard line, and that would have been a devastating blow to the drive of the Tigers. But it's a no gain on the play with the incompletion. 3rd and long again. The Falcons defense holding strong so far in the first 2 downs again, but doesn't matter if you can't get off the field on 3rd and 4th down. Ball sits at the 49-yard line, 4:50 to play. 3 receivers set, looking left, scrambling, firing, and it is caught. No, incomplete. It was intended for John Paul Benson, the sophomore, but it falls to the turf, and it is 4th and 8. So the Falcons will have another 4th and long, and this one is not as much of a guaranteed go for it for the Tigers, as they are only 1 yard across midfield, and they will line up in punt formation. Back deep is Caden Larson, one of the 7 seniors on the Park Christian roster that'll be honored tonight on senior night. Punt is away. Larson with the catch starts his return to the 20. The 25 is where he will be taken down. So Park Christian gets off the field quickly, and they'll have a chance to answer now the touchdown by the Tigers that they scored on their first possession. Falcons setting up their second possession on offense. They turned it over on downs. They were across midfield as they started in excellent field position across the 45, recovering an onside kick by Nevis in an attempt to steal a possession. They thwarted that off, but could not get a first down. The 4th and 4 pass was incomplete to Carlson. This one is complete to Carlson, and he gets escorted down, and Park wants a flag, but none flies.
Albrecht pass complete to number 19, Austin Carlson. Gain of 3 on the play. They'll make it 2nd and 7.
A positive play on first down. 3-yard gain to Carlson on the quick play. Kyler Card, wide right. Skylar Weekly wide left as Albrecht hands off. Lean escapes for a moment and just keeps plowing forward, and that is what Philip Lean does best. Plowing forward right through defenses. Straight up the gut between the tackles run. He carries the Falcons to their first down of tonight's game. Ball sits at the 41-yard line in the right hand of Caleb Boyer, another senior at center. This pass is incomplete. Coach Bergstaller wanted that one as that play was ticketed for the end zone. Kyler Card has that ball go right through his hands, and he had that defender beat. It might have been Kane Mitchell on the outside. That was a chunk play waiting to happen for the Falcons. Second down, handoff goes to Lean, and he is dragged back. Eli Klemek, freshman defensive lineman, with the stop. And so now the Falcons have a 3rd and 10 after a sparkling chance to have a really big play go right off the hands of Kyler Card. Unfortunate turn of events for Park Christian. Possession is not over, though. 3rd and 10. Carlson and Card to the right. It's a pitch left, though. Albrecht is still on his feet, but gets taken down after a gain of just 2.
Number 12, Max Albrecht on the keeper.
More potential for Falcons offense, but none comes.
Confirmation for the Falcons. Number 28,
Riley Erkenbrack will punt it away for Park Christian to Ethan Klemek. Erkenbrack takes his sweet time. Not a great punt. It's pretty short. Takes a Falcon bounce, though. Inside the 30. So Erkenbrack will make me eat my words. And it's 8-0 Nevis will be getting the ball back inside their own 30. It'll be possession number 3 for the Tigers. .205 remains in the first quarter. Nevis had to punt it away after a short possession. The quarterback, Klemek, sprints back onto the field with the play. They break huddle quickly. They go to the line quickly. I expect a pretty quick snap here. Here comes Klemek. Pass right, open, and caught with a blocker in front. Down the sideline, across the 50-yard line to the 45, and tackled at the 43. John Paul Benson rumbling down the sideline. That's a big man right there. 1:45 and counting to play in the first. 8-0 Nevis looking to add on to their lead early. First and 10. Snap taken, and they'll hand off up the middle. Space to run, but tripped up is Ian Arendt. Those are some scary looking runs right there as the Falcons are narrowly escaping giving up big chunk plays on the ground. It gains 5. A broken tackle will have that play still running next time. They fake it to Arendt. They will be sacked in the backfield. Josh Lean. Klemek had nowhere to go with it. Lean breaks through, and this time he doesn't let go. He brings that play back almost 10 yards. Oh, that is way more than 10 yards because they were on 2nd and 5. That's a 15-yard sack. And I believe I heard Coach Bergstaller say Riley Erkenbrack has just broken the sack record. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. Erkenbrack was in there. We'll probably get credit for a half sack with Lean. Riley Erkenbrack, one of the 7 seniors on the Park Christian roster. Big factor in on defense. He plays the line and linebacker occasionally. You see him and Phillip Lean in on a lot of defensive stops. Erkenbrack was definitely in on that last one, with Josh Lean being the driving force of that sack, which has driven back Nevis to midfield after they lined up the play at about the 35-yard line. Third and a long ways to go. 17 yards is what it's measured at. Park has played soft coverage on 3rd and longs and 4th and longs, which have come back to hurt them, but right now, softer coverage is not the worst idea. You don't want to get beat deep on a long down to go. Klemek, they'll set up a screen, and it's incomplete. Pressure on Klemek again. It was Erkenbrack and Lean breaking through. Albrecht was there in coverage as it bounced off the hands of Joe Huchin, the receiver of the touchdown in this game. Albrecht was there, and it was dropped. It looked like they tried to run with it before they really had possession. That was Huchin. At the 50-yard line, lining up in punt formation. We've already seen a fake field goal attempt that turned into a 2-point conversion. The punter will be Eli Klemek. Caleb Boyer in to pressure the punt, which drops at the 35 and rolls inside the 30 to the 28.
Nevis punt by number 21, Eli Klemek. He's down by Nevis.
Park Christian forces another stop. They'll take over at the 28-yard line. 11:42, we've just entered the second quarter. Park has had chances to answer, but not been able to take advantage of them yet. The handoff to Lean between the guards and minimal gain.
Carry by number 14, Phil Lean. Gain of 3 on the play will make it 2nd and 7.
Albrecht calls for the snap, gets it. They'll hand off, and the ball's on the ground. Lean lost it. And it's Nevis' ball. Another mistake from Park Christian will flip the field and give Nevis excellent field position to add on to their already 8-0 lead. That's the risk of running a read option-based offense, is the fumble on the exchange, which can get a little murky, and that's what happened on that play. Klimek is joined in the backfield by Ethan Lewis. Handoff goes to Arendt, and he will fall forward for a gain of 3. Good initial pressure again by the Falcons' run defense.
Tackle by number 47, Skylar Weekly, after a gain of 2. We'll make it 2nd and 8.
If you exclude the 40-yard touchdown play from this game, it's been a very defensive fought battle. That play came on a 4th and long, and no one has scored other than that. Looking left, looking deep, pass is caught inside the 5. Kyler Card got his head around. He took a swipe at the pass, but didn't get anything on it.
Pass complete to number 6, Kane Mitchell.
Kane Mitchell, the big reception. 9:58 remains in quarter number 2. Tigers threatening to add to their 8-0 lead. Klimek has 2 with him in the backfield. He takes it from shotgun, and Arendt will find his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Pitch number 8, Ian Arndt, goes in for the touchdown. The current score is Nevis 14, Park Christian 0.
Nevis already up 14-0. Faked extra point number 1. They'll line up for number 2 now. Snap good, spot good, and kick is good.
Extra point is good.
Kicker was Klimek. He tacks on one more to make it 15-0. Nevis Tigers.
So with 9:49 left in your second quarter, current score is Nevis 15, Park Christian 0. Now might be a good time to come down and get yourself a treat or a snack or a hot dog or a hamburger. Maybe you want to warm up with a cup of coffee. Head down the concession stand. Deep for Park Christian. Number 12, Max Alba, and number 10, Kyler Card. Kicking off for Nevis, number 8, Ian Arndt.
And we're back. Arendt will kick off, fielded by Larson. And he gains up past the 35 and taken down there.
Brings it out to about the 35-yard line in Park Christian. Where it'll be 1st and 10 for your Falcons.
Park Christian struggling to connect on their big plays on offense. They need something to go their way before this game starts to get out of hand, because this Nevis team is not one you can fool around with. They're 5-1. Have beat some good teams. Albrecht looking left, has nothing there, and he's taken down for a sack. Loss of 3 on 1st down. That's really the first negative play that Parker's had. They haven't had any tackle for losses up until this point. That was the first sack recorded. The fumble, obviously, is an incredibly negative play, which turned the ball back over to Nevis in prime scoring field position, and that's exactly what they did. Albrecht fires right, incomplete as pass was too high for Austin Carlson. That's one you got to have on 3rd and 12. You got to get some positive yardage. They had an opportunity, and again, just couldn't make it happen with the errant throw. Third and long. Albrecht with no one in the backfield. He rolls out. He fires. It is caught by Kyler Card. It is short of 1st down yardage, but it is pretty close.
Gain of 10 on the play. It'll make it 4th and 2.
It'll be 4th and short, 2 yards to gain.
43-yard line.
They will line up to go for it. 8 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter. They stack the box, and it's fumbled on the ground, and Nevis has got it.
Turnover on downs. It'll make it 1st and 10 for Nevis at the Park Christian 41-yard line.
Another Park Christian turnover. Whether you want to look at it a turnover on downs or a fumble, nothing going the Falcons' way. On the other hand, Nevis, who has been stifled for the most part, has found chunk plays that have carried them to the end zone. They got it going their way. 1st and 10, Klemek will fire it up, and it's incomplete. And a flag comes in for interference on Kyler Card. That pass was way behind the intended receiver, but he didn't have his head around, so just a little bit of contact draws the flag.
Flag on the play. Pass interference on Park Christian.
Pass interference, indeed, the call. If you're the Falcons, you got to argue that that ball is not catchable, because that was not even close, not even within 10 yards of the intended receiver. Unless that is not a rule in the Minnesota State High School League, I don't know that for a fact, but they'll hand off anyway. Aren't churns forward.
Carried by number 8, Ian Arndt. Falls forward for about 5 yards, 4 yards. We'll make it 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
22-yard line.
Almost back to inside the Park Christian red zone. Nevis moving the ball off of the big pass interference. Falcons desperately need a stop before this game gets out of hand. Arendt with the carry again. Refuses to go down and finally does. He's inside the 20 to the 19.
They'll make it 3rd and 4. Just inside Park Christian 20-yard line.
Big play for Park Christian. They need to keep Nevis back here. On 3rd and medium, a negative play, a sack, a tackle for loss would be huge in helping them stop him on 4th down. But first, you got to stop him on 3rd. This is why 3rd down is such a critical down. It's one that the Tigers have owned to this point. Across the middle and off the fingertips of the intended receiver. He was looking end zone for Huchin again. Albrecht was there in coverage, but the pass got through is what's important. I mean, it's the most important thing is that the ball fell incomplete, but it was a beautifully thrown ball that had an opportunity to be caught. It'll be 4th and 4, so Falcons have a chance to get off the field. 6:13 remains in the first half. Nothing really has been able to fall Park's way, so anything right here. We're going to get a timeout called by Nevis.
Timeout taken by Nevis.
Big play coming up for both teams. 4th and 4. Klemek sends a man in motion. It's Kane Mitchell. Flag on the play. Sweep right. Falcons get the down near the line to gain. We'll see what the flag does to the result of this play. I'm not sure whether the Falcons got the stop. And it's an illegal shift or illegal motion. It's a 5-yard penalty. Back it up to 4th and 9. So I'm assuming the Falcons did not make the stop then, as they would have declined that penalty to get the possession. Clock winds under 6 minutes to play now. 4th and a 9-yard distance to gain now after the illegal motion. When you see the flag thrown as quickly as it was, that's one of the most likely outcomes of the penalty. Again, Mitchell across the formation. And Lean nearly had him in the backfield, but he's going to run for 1st down yardage.
Number 5, Ethan Klemek on the carry. Flag on the play.
We have a flag after the play is over. And Nevis is backing up.
Illegal motion on Nevis. 5-yard penalty.
That's another illegal motion on Nevis on another
Just inside the Park Christian 30-yard line.
play where they motioned Kane Mitchell across the formation. So it's 4th and 14 now after a pair of illegal motions. Not sure exactly how to call that. I am not too familiar from the referee standpoint or official standpoint on illegal motion at the high school level. Nonetheless, the Falcons will take it and will be taking a timeout. Nevis calls their second and will be back with 4th and 14 in just a bit. And we are back. Nevis has already gained this first down twice, but it's got negated on 2 illegal motions. 4th and 14, the crowd getting into it. 5:30 to play. Looking deep, but seeing nothing in the backfield. Klemek has nowhere to go with it. And it is intercepted, I believe, which will lose yardage for the Falcons. Philip Lean comes up with the interception.
Pass is intercepted by number 14, Phil Lean.
So the Falcons do get their stop. They lost about 8-10 yards on the play.
Falcons will take over first.
But nonetheless, the Falcons get the ball back. Finally, something has gone right for Park Christian.
19-yard line.
They earned that stop on 4th and 14. Nevis played it clean, no illegal motions. 5:15 for the Falcons to escort this ball down the field. They've had opportunities. Haven't been able to convert yet tonight. Albrecht fakes, fires, caught! Larson down the field. Nobody will catch him. Touchdown, Falcons!
Albrecht's pass complete to number 5, Caden Larson. He takes
Caden Larson! Finally, the Falcons break through. The score is now 15-6. It'll be a big extra point or 2-point conversion, whichever the Falcons try. But that is a huge momentum shifter. We'll see what the Falcons line up to do. They line up for a 2-point conversion. Albrecht takes the snap, hands off. Erkenbrack. No good. Erkenbrack is stifled at the goal line, so the Falcons will remain down 9 points. That is unfortunate. It's a 2-possession game still with that stop, but you can't complain about 6 points. I am sorry to whoever's headphones I just busted at home on that call, but exciting stuff from the Falcons. Caden Larson with a 70-plus yard touchdown reception after only one play after. They force a turnover on downs in the red zone. Caden Larson showed off that track and field speed as he raced down the sideline and outran everybody on the Tigers team. And that, you got to give Max Albrecht some credit. He fired that ball in there and gave Larson a chance to run after the catch. He has been inaccurate to this point so far in the game. He's missed a couple open passes, but that one he was right on the money. So pretty much no time off the clock with that possession for Park Christian. Their defense is going to be forced right back onto the field with 5 minutes. They go onside kick. There's a chance the Falcons can get it, but they don't. Caught the Tigers by surprise, and they muffed the recovery, but it was tipped out of bounds. And the Falcons were just not quite quick enough to get on that ball. Good idea. Aggressive call from Coach Bergstaller to attempt the onside kick. Nevis will take over at the 45-yard line, so good field position. 5 minutes before the half, and we could see this score change very easily. 15-6 is the current score after the Falcons touchdown, but we're denied the 2-point conversion. Up the middle, Arendt gains about 10. He's near the first down marker. That's the first bigger run he's really ripped off after having a bunch of holes earlier. Arendt gets 9 on the play. Second and short after the very good run on first down. Klemek with Arndt behind him. He gives him the carry and runs into a wall right away, but he's going to pick up the first down. We tick under 4 minutes to play. Nevis not really in any hurry yet. They've got only one timeout, though. Park Christian kicked off to begin this game. They will receive it after halftime is over. Snap taken. Klemek tosses right. Erkenbrack can't catch him. And taken down out of bounds. Max Albrecht was in on the stop. Arendt again with the carry, gained 7.
After a gain of 7 on the play, they'll make it 2nd and 3.
The run has been more successful for Nevis this drive as they keep milking clock, and they'll sweep left. Larson, that's the second time he has laid a big hit on the runner, but a first down is gained. Caden Larson, we see that speed again being shown on defense this time to make that play. He's like Harrison Smith out there. We've seen him do that twice. He's come all the way from the opposite side of the field to come over and make a stop. He plays that center field, if you will, for the Falcons, safety position. Now under 3 minutes to go. Again, Nevis has used a pair of timeouts on their last possession, leaving them with 1. They lead by 9. They'll pitch left, and this will gain good yardage, but a good hit. Skylar Weekly was in there with a couple other Falcons to make sure that play didn't go any further. It actually backed him up a little bit more than I thought it would. It only gains 3 after there was big potential for the play. This ball's going to be snapped around the 2-minute mark. A little bit more hustle to the line now, knowing that they still have almost 30 yards to go, the Tigers that is, to get to the end zone. They toss right, aren't. Hit by Carlson and one other Falcon. I think it was Erkenbrack in there with the stop. And the play was recorded inbounds. 3rd and 1. The Falcons will let this clock run. They don't think that they have enough time where they should be calling timeouts to get the ball back. And it's also 3rd and 1. So if you don't get the stop on 3rd and 4th and 1, you've given them an extra timeout essentially. So good call to not call the timeout. 3rd and 1. And we have a flag.
Flag on the play.
False start on Nevis. That'll back him up.
That'll make it 3rd and 6 after a 5-yard penalty.
.125. The clock reads, and that'll make things a little bit tougher for Nevis as that clock is winding down even after the penalty. This is a big stand for Park Christian. They let up a couple touchdowns early in this game, both to their own by their own doing. Timeout called. Park Christian with 1:02. Wanted to make sure they had things covered up on the defensive side on 3rd and 6, a very important down. Still a 2-possession game with the Falcons not converting on their 2-point conversion attempt. And Nevis converted on their only 2-point conversion attempt with a fake field goal. They lined it up and disguised it as the 1-point try. The scoring recap for this game. Joe Huchin, a 40-yard touchdown on 4th and 7 on the opening possession of this game. 2-point conversion was caught by Aiden Thompson. Ian Arend ran in a touchdown on the goal line. On 3rd and 6, looking over the middle, it's intercepted! Lean with the 2nd pick of the game. The Falcons make their stand.
Pass by number 5, Ethan Knecht. Intercepted by number 14, Phil Lean.
Philip Lean leaving his mark on this game on the defensive side. 54 seconds now. Park Christian has the ball at the 25. This is usually a run play or a quick pass play to see if you can break a tackle, and this play will determine whether they want to go for more. And it's a quarterback keeper. Albrecht gets swallowed up after a short gain.
Albrecht on the keeper. Timeout.
We have a timeout taken by the Falcons. So despite the short gain, they are going to try to conserve clock. They use their 2nd timeout of the half. 44 seconds on the clock. And a long way to go to start thinking about a field goal or a touchdown. You got to give credit to the defensive end that made that stop on Albrecht and slowed him up initially, because he had a little bit of room to run and could have gotten more yardage had he not been stopped by the first wave. Park Christian is ready with the ball. They're waiting for the defense to get set.
2nd and 7 for Park Christian.
Albrecht rolls right and fires. What's the signal? Incomplete, out of bounds, I think, on the catch. Looks like that is the call indeed. 3rd and 7 now, so the clock is stopped with 39 seconds remaining. I expect to see a play on the ground here to make Nevis burn their final timeout. No, they'll be passing, firing deep, and incomplete. Carlson was the intended receiver. And that's going to force the Falcons to punt this ball away after an aggressive set of downs. They went out firing. Strategically, you question the Falcons for throwing the ball on a couple of downs that kept the clock stopped. And now you're going to have to make a play on defense. Erkenbrack's kick travels across the 45. It is fair caught at the 42. 24 seconds remain in the half. A timeout in Nevis's back pocket that they were not forced to spend on that drive to get the ball back. Still would take some pretty crazy stuff to get the Tigers to the end zone. Falcons can play back pretty much and watch deep, as that's where this ball is going to be headed if Nevis has any plans of trying to extend their lead further. They line up 3 receivers. They fire right towards the sideline. It's caught. Good play. Easy pitch and catch on the soft coverage. Only spends 4 seconds, and they're across midfield. So that's a smart play call right there. Take what the defense gives you on first down, because they're going to give you first down yardage almost. It was second. It's now 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard catch is what it's ruled. It's a handoff. Arndt taken down after a good gain to the 40. And now that would have ended the half if Park had forced them to call the timeout. I could be mistaken. Maybe they already have taken their final timeout because they would have used it right there. They spike it instead.
Number 5, Ethan Clement, spikes the ball to stop the clock.
We'll have an adjustment of the clock to 8 seconds now. We have a whistle on the far side. And we have a timeout called by Nevis. I don't know what or why just transpired because Nevis spiked the ball on second down. They had a timeout, but they spiked the ball. So they wasted a down, and they lost a couple seconds in doing so. Now they have called their timeout. It's third. We're readjusting the scoreboard to 2nd and 10. Confusing stuff happening in Moorhead, Minnesota right now. 15-6 is the score. Nevis with the ball at the 40-yard line. They'll dance out of bounds after a 7-yard gain. They'll have 3.5 on the clock. They have time for a heave to the end zone, and Park Christian will send some men back there. Falcons in prevent defense. They have 2 safeties deep, a pair of corners back there. Firing and knocked down. That's how the first half will end. 15-6. Nevis is on top. This game could have been a lot closer, but it also could have been a lot further apart on the scoreboard. That's where we stand after 30 minutes of play. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
With your score, Park Christian 6, Nevis 15. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's game. Hornbachers, E&M Electric Service, John Lee, Mobile Pro Studio 7 Productions, Edward Jones, the Office of Matthew DeVries, Obernoll Engineering, and PetroServe USA. Also, the concession stand is open, and it is senior night. So after the game, there will be the honoring of our seniors from this year's team. Again, head down to the concession stand and grab yourself a tasty treat and something hot to drink.
actually think it's warmer now than it was when we started the game.
Oh, really?
I feel like it was breezy when we started the game.
And now it's pretty calm.
Yeah.
You're just getting into it. So you're just getting just your juices are just
Yeah.
the adrenaline's flowing.
Well, I love that. My feet are cold. Like my husband would say, they're almost surprised. Yeah. I should have wore the fancy rain boots. I should have wore the real boots.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
my feet would not be.
And if you
Yeah, I just wore fancy Next year, actually, talk to Moorhead and see if we can do games in the off on Fridays. Because we do that once in a while, we'll have people from our baseball, but yeah, it is.
start your second half. Nevis will be kicking off. Team for Park Christian will be number 10, Kyler Carr, and number 12, Max Albrecht. Kicking off for Nevis will be number 8, Ian Arndt.
Welcome back to Park Christian in Moorhead, Minnesota. We have teed up the ball, and the kick is returned by Skylar Weekly to the 45-yard line to open up half number 2. Welcome back. I am Josh Boyko. Thank you, Falcon Cast, for joining me for half number 2. The score is 15-6 in favor of Nevis at the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams had numerous scoring chances, but only converted on a couple. Thus, the score we have right now, Falcons trail by 9. They have the ball to start the second half. Albrecht hands off. Lean with some running room, stiff arms a man, and is down after a gain of 7. Good play to open up the half. You go to your big running back, Philip Lean. Rarely loses yardage. Always knows how to fall forward at the end of a play. Albrecht with the give. It's a clean give this time on the option. They fumbled twice on it.
Carried by number 5, Caden Larson.
It is near first down yardage, but just short.
3rd and 1.
Larson had the carry there. He had the touchdown in the first half for Park Christian. Albrecht takes it away from the stomach of Lean, and he will gain 5 and be tackled out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Carried by number 12, Max Albrecht.
Falcons move the chains.
Pushed out of bounds at about the 43-yard line of Nevis. But that's good enough for a first down.
Albrecht with 2 guys in the backfield with him, and he ends up keeping it and getting planted.
Albrecht on the keeper.
Aiden Thompson and John Paul Benson were in on the stop. We do have a flag. We sure know what Max thinks. He thinks it's a face mask, and that's what they're going to call.
Face mask penalty on the defense.
Tough break for the Tigers.
Penalty. That'll make it
A self-inflicted wound.
1st and 5.
Fresh set of downs for Park Christian. They're across the 40. Albrecht with Lean in the backfield. He gives it to him. He is loose up the right side. Gets down at the 25.
Carried by number 14, Phil Lean.
Great start to the half for Park Christian.
Down to the Nevis 25-yard line. That's good enough for
Positive yardage on every play.
down.
And a face mask penalty on Nevis has them threatening early in quarter number 3. This option play gets blown up, though.
Carried by number 14.
Lean gains 1 on the play.
Short gain on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 9.
Falcons have stayed true to the ground game on this drive, even though they're down a couple possessions. It's still early in the third. Second down, they'll pass. Over the middle, it's caught. Caden Larson.
Albrecht's pass complete to number 5, Caden Larson. Takes it down to the...
That's a good savvy play by Max Albrecht, as he had a man in Carlson to the left, and he looked that way, and a man up the left sideline as well, deep, but then he came back over the middle, looked off the safeties, and fired a strike. Third and short. Albrecht rolling right, and cannot escape in the backfield. Tough blow to the Falcons' drive.
Carried by number 12, Max Albrecht.
And we have a Nevis player down near their sideline.
By number 21, Eli Clement.
Eli Clement is the injured Tiger. He gets off to the sideline and will receive attention there.
And 8.
This will bring up 4th and long for Park Christian.
Nevis 23-yard line.
Still too long for a field goal at most schools for the high school level. So they line up to go for it. Extra men on the left side on the line. Albrecht running around, has nowhere to go. That was an ugly play. That's been the story of the game for the Falcons. They can move the ball on Nevis,
Albrecht tackled on the play.
but one bad play kills a drive,
And that'll be a turnover on down.
and they give it right back.
First and 10 Nevis from their own 25-yard line.
First down for Clement and company. Hands off. Arndt up the middle.
Carried by number 8, Ian Arndt.
4-yard gain on first down.
Number 47, Skylar Wheatley. Gain of 4 on the play. Second and 6 from the Nevis 29-yard line.
Second down, man in motion across the formation. Carlson will follow him over. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, strung out pretty well. The Falcons escort Clement out of bounds after a loss of 1.
Clement on the carry. Pushed out of bounds after a loss on the play.
Falcons really want this this 3 and out, because this is not 4-down territory, deep in Nevis' own territory. They sit at the 28-yard line. They need the 32 to gain a first down. They'll pass. Looking left, lean, able to deliver the hit. Larson almost came up with the pick. Caden Larson
Pass ball is incomplete.
breaks up the play. We have a flag on the play. Big call coming up. It is holding on the Nevis Tigers. Park Christian wisely declines the play to make it 4th down. So they put themselves in position to get the ball back after a quick 3 and out, but we've seen a couple of fakes already in this game. Nothing is for certain.
Formation. Number 5, Caden Larson is deep.
And a flag.
Before the snap, too many men on the field.
A 10th man on the field in the huddle for Nevis, backs him up 5 more. So a sloppy game kind of from Nevis in terms of the penalties compared to Park Christian, who is, I don't think they've had a penalty called on them yet. And we have maybe some movement up front. The kick is away. Larson declines the opportunity to return. I don't see any flag near the line of scrimmage, as Park Christian was close to coming off sides, but the Falcons take over at midfield. They don't want to waste any more time. They need to get this ball to the end zone quickly. It is still in the third quarter with 6:17 to play, but you've had your opportunities and you've missed out on quite a few of them. You got to start capitalizing and make it happen. Albrecht thought about pitching. Instead, he hurdles, and he breaks loose, gains 10 on first down. It'll be enough to move the chains. Wisely kept the ball as they played the option man on the outside.
That's good enough for a Falcon first down.
Running clock, under 5:45 to play. In the third quarter, Lean gets driven back. Rarely do you say that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
This is a big down on the drive to get back to a 3rd and manageable after no gain on first down. Lean lines up to the right of Albrecht in the backfield. He'll block. Pass is intercepted. It's off the hands of Carlson, and this is going to be returned up the sideline. Big hit delivered. Kane Mitchell with the interception. Carlson not having the night he wanted. He's had a few balls go off his hands. Some not to his fault, but that one is one you got to have to extend the drive.
Park Christian territory. It'll be 1st and 10 for Nevis on the Park Christian 40-yard line.
Just too much pressure for a defense to have to handle here. They've done a great job at holding a good offense in Nevis to only 15 points over halfway through the third quarter. But the offense has just come up empty. 3rd turnover of the game on Park Christian. Firing right, it is caught, and a broken tackle. And this play is headed towards the end zone, and we'll see what they call. Down to the 1, maybe. Kyler Card was the corner in coverage. Playing too far off. Didn't want to get beat down the field. He came up to play the ball that was already caught. Could not make the tackle. And that leads to 1st and goal. They're going to call that a touchdown on the play. So it'll be 21-6. Again, just too much for a defense to have to handle. Snap is low. Running to the pylon, Kane Mitchell scores the 2-point conversion to make it 23-6. So a bad snap leads to an extra point. They get the 2, and it's 23-6, Nevis on top.
And with 4:46 left in the third quarter, your score is Park Christian 6 and Nevis 23. 12, Max Albrecht, and number 10, Tyler Carr, deep for Park Christian.
And we're back. Teeing it up and kicking it off is John Paul Benson. Kyler Card with the return. He gets up to the 40-yard line.
Kick by number 3, John Paul Benson. Return by number 10, Kyler Carr. Brings it out to the 40-yard line. Will be first and 10 Falcons from their own 40.
Falcons will set up shop at the 40-yard line. 23-6, they trail to a good team in Nevis who has lots of reinforcements on the bench. Large team, both size-wise and numbers-wise. Albrecht fires left. It's caught by Larson. He'll turn up field and be taken out. He gets across the 45 and is taken out across the 46 on the play.
46-yard line after a gain of 6, second and 4.
Albrecht takes the snap, gives it to Lean. Breaks an initial tackle, and a good push by the Falcons gets them a first down. You could hear Coach Bergstaller saying push, and that they did. Lean gets across midfield, gives the Falcons a first down. Goal for the Falcons is to punch this ball in the end zone before the end of the quarter in 4 minutes. Albrecht will keep it, and he'll gain about 5 on first down. He could have pitched it to the outside, opted to not pitch it. He keeps for a medium gain on first down. Albrecht has Larson and Lean in the backfield. He gives it to Lean. That goes nowhere. You're trying not to abandon the run game and let the Tigers sit on the pass, but you got to get moving down the field in chunk, and the run has not been doing it. This will obviously be 4-down territory just because of the score of the game. But 3rd and 6 awaits first. Albrecht drops straight back. Screen pass. Lean's got room to run. And he gets taken down, but there's a flag on the play. Could be a block in the back.
Pass complete to number 14, Phil Lean. Flag on the play.
It is not a block in the back, but it still goes against the Falcons. It's a hold on Josh Lean.
Back in the spot of the foul. After the result of the penalty, it'll be 3rd and 2.
That flag was thrown by the back judge on a holding call, which is something you don't see very often. Falcons have a 3rd and 2. Albrecht is still going to convert, and he's taken down across the 35. So the holding penalty was marked at the spot of the foul, which occurred
Takes it down to the
4 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
4-yard line.
So it still was a net gain for the Falcons, and they are able to convert.
First down.
Albrecht takes a snap, looking left, fires. It's caught. Larson. Up the sideline he goes. Good yardage on first down.
Caden Larson pushed out of bounds.
Larson has inserted himself as a dynamic part of this offense.
Make it 2nd and 2.
He still has the only touchdown of the game for the Falcons. Albrecht looking, firing deep left. It is intercepted, incomplete.
Albrecht's pass intended for number 19, Austin Carlson.
Good coverage on the play.
Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Austin Errand with the coverage. Well, that was your down to take a shot because you've got 3rd and short still. That's what happens when you can get good first down gains. Larson got the carry. We'll see where they spot it. And it's a first down.
And that's good enough for a Falcon first down.
We'll tick under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Falcons trail by 17. Albrecht bounces off a tackle, but then can't escape. No gain on first down.
Carry by number 12, Max Albrecht.
Under 30 seconds. This will probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter. They pitch off of Larson's knee. It's Nevis. They're going to say it's incomplete because it was a forward pass.
Pass number 5, Caden Larson.
And on the ground, slow to get up, is Max Albrecht.
3rd down.
He got lit up on the play. Tough guy, though. Jog it back over to coach for the next play. Third and 11 with 14 seconds as that incomplete pass stops the clock. Carlson with the catch on the right side. They'll gain positive yardage across the 20.
Pass complete to number 19.
It's still short of the first down, but you know this is 4 down territory. You just had to get some back. End of the 3rd quarter.
5 yards.
In Moorhead, Minnesota, the Falcons trail by the score of 23
Fourth quarter.
to 6.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, your score is Park Christian 6 and Nevis 23.
Falcons on 4th down. Lean gets the catch, but he's not going to get there. It's a turnover on downs for Park Christian.
Albert's pass caught by number 14, Phil Lee.
They are going to bring the chains out, maybe? I'm not sure what the delay is. I think that is indeed what they're doing. It initially looked short. And that's what the chains show. Nevis ball.
Dean is tackled short of the first down. Turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10. Nevis from their own 14-yard line.
Snap and a quarterback keeper. Tackle out of bounds near 1st down yardage.
Clemack on the keeper.
Klemek
Pushed out of bounds.
able to gain 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1.
Man in motion, they'll toss left. Josh Lean was there initially. Philip Lean there as well, and a gang of Falcons there for the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Carried by number 8, Ian Arndt. Tackled by number 14, Phil Lean. Number 99, Josh Lean. It's good enough for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10, Nevis on their own 25-yard line.
$11 minutes to play. Klemek rolling right, has nothing, and he'll throw it away wisely.
Clemack pass is incomplete.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Falcons, good coverage. Not much more you can ask for. Just been a couple plays that have got away from the Falcons that have told the story of this game to make it 23-6. Klemek look deep right, now has no receiver, but he's going to take off and run. Klemek was shoved out at the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 from the Nevis 30-yard line.
Klemek with the keeper. Larson forces it back in and hit near the first down marker. Klemek took a shot, and it's enough for a first down.
Number 5, Ethan Klemek on the carry. Takes out across the 35-yard line. Good enough for a Nevis first down. First and 10 Nevis on their own 36-yard line.
Nevis lines up with 10 minutes to play and ticking there in no rush. They'll keep it on the ground, and Arend runs straight into Josh Lean.
Carry by number 8, Ian Arndt. Short gain on the play. They'll make it 2nd and 7.
Second and 7, Klemek has 2 men in the backfield. They're more than content to keep it on the ground. Carlson was there in the backfield. Couldn't bring him down, but Lean, Weekly, and Larson all in with the stop after a gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd and 5, where the Falcons had the Tigers on their last set of downs. A chilly night in the FM area. Temperature in the 40s. Under 9 minutes to play. Pass play. Throwing deep down the right sideline. Has a man. It is caught for the touchdown. The big play strikes once again. Joe Hushin with his 2nd long touchdown of the game.
Takes it in for a touchdown.
Perfect long ball delivered by Klemek. Nevis will line up for the point after attempt, looking to make it 30-6. Snap, spot good, kick is through. 30-6 Nevis leads over Park Christian.
And now your score with 8 minutes.
We'll return with the conclusion of the last 8:17 in just a bit.
Park Christian 6, and Nevis 30. Number 3, John Paul Benson to kick off.
John Paul Benson kicks off for Nevis. It's fielded by Albrecht. He'll have a nice run back across the 40-yard line.
Return by number 12, Max Albrecht. Brings it all the way out to the 42-yard line of Park Christian. Well, they'll be 1st and 10.
Albrecht on 1st and 10, hands off Larson. Stymied at the line. Flags fly in on the play.
Carried by number 5, Caden Larson. Flag on the play.
A 15-yard penalty for a targeting call.
On Nevis for targeting.
John Paul Benson, the guilty party.
15-yard penalty. And a Falcon 1st down.
Lean gets the call. He'll gain 3.
Carry number 14, Phil Lean. Down to the 40-yard line of Nevis. Gain of 3, it'll make it 2nd and 7.
Carlson comes in motion. He'll block as Albrecht rolls out right. Fires. It's intercepted. He was looking for Carlson. And he is taken down at the 37.
Albrecht's pass intercepted by number 33, Ethan Lewis.
Ethan Lewis, a senior and captain on the squad, with the interception of Albrecht.
With the interception, Nevis will take over 1st and 10.
Another turnover on Park Christian. They'll send it right back to the Tigers, who will most likely send in some more run plays and chew some clock. .7:05 remaining. Klimek, the toss left. Again, it's Larson. Streaking across the field from the safety position. That's probably been the most fun play,
Ian Arndt on the carry.
is seeing Larson come across the formation like that on defense.
Short gain on the play.
I don't get tired of seeing that. That's a great defensive play. We've seen it 4 times now from Larson. Caden doing a great job. Handoff and tripped up. Good play by the senior Erkenbrack, and then getting in there also with Skylar Weekly.
Tackled by number 28, Riley Erkenbrecht. With 3rd and 3 from the Nevis 45-yard line.
Third and 3, they'll motion across and getting the sweep. Spun down short of the 1st down was Kane Mitchell.
comes up short of the first down. It will be 4th down and 1 from the 47-yard line.
Clement on 4th and 1, hands off. Arend will get the first down.
Number 8, Ian Arch on the carry. Tackle number 47, Skylar Weekly. Arch gets across midfield. And it's 1st down Nevis on Park Christian 47-yard line.
4 minutes, 40 seconds remains in the game. Takeaways from this game a couple minutes before it ends. Park can move the ball. The offense knows how to get down the field, but capping off drives has been something that they've struggled with for the last few years even. They forced a couple turnovers, some turnover on downs. Defense, I mean, you look at the scoreboard, 30 points given up, but in the first half, they put up a pretty solid 15 points given up, and they both came on chunk plays. Long pass plays on long downs to go led to 2 touchdowns. Park Christian got a long touchdown of their own to answer before the half was over, but other than that, they keep getting across midfield. They keep getting in scoring range, but cannot finish drives. We're past mid-season now, so this is something that's got to start to click for Park Christian if they're going to have any success past their regular season games.
It'll be 1st down Nevis at the Park Christian 37-yard line.
They'll snap the ball with 3 minutes to play. Arend with the carry. Short gain.
Number 8, Ian Arch on the carry. Tackle number 99, Josh Lean after a 2-yard gain. The 2nd 8.
Clement takes the snap, hands off to the up back. No gain on the play. 3rd and 8.
Carry number 33, Ethan Lewis. Tackle number 99, Josh Lean. No
Under
gain on
2
the
minutes to play.
3rd and 8.
Tigers will run out the clock to the best of their ability. Toss left. Arend with the carry, and he gets up to the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th and 3.
Tackle number 28.
Minute 15 to play.
Short of the first down will be 4th and 3 at the Park Christian 30-yard line.
A strong game played by Nevis. This game could have been a lot more lopsided if they had cashed in on some of their opportunities. The Falcons' defense did a decent job holding them. And a timeout called by Nevis.
Timeout, Nevis.
Fourth down, sweep to the right side, and taken down, short of the line to gain. Falcon defense, little
John Rice on the carry.
pride to hang their hat on.
Tackled by number 28, Riley Erkenbrecht. Short of the first down.
Erkenbrecht makes the stop with 40 seconds. We'll see if the Falcons want to take any
Park Christian
shots
on their own 30-yard line.
down the field. Albrecht will hand off to Weekly, and he gets pounded.
Carry by number 47.
It'll be a long bus ride home for the Nevis Tigers, but a happy one at that. As they've done a good job on both sides of the ball tonight. More than enough to get the job done. And they'll come out of here with a 30-6 victory. The Falcons will not run a play. And that will do it. The Nevis Tigers on the road defeat the Park Christian Falcons by a score of 30-6. They'll shake hands and part ways. The Park Christian seniors will be honored later tonight after the game as they play one of their final home games.
Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Reminder, it is seniors night. We'll still be honoring our seniors.
Disappointing loss for the Falcons tonight, but they played a very good Nevis team that improves to 6-1. Thank you, Falcon Cast, for watching. As always, I'm Josh Boyko. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to broadcast some more games for you in the future. Basketball season is around the corner, and hopefully more football to come. Thank you, guys.